What is up everyone, back again with another video. Today, as you can tell by the title, I'm picking my best five, like the best team I could put together, plus a six man, plus the coach. I'm not just going to pick like the best player, like, because then I'm just picking the top 5 players in the world. I'm going to go based on actually fitting into a system. First of all, I'm going to go with who I'm building this team around. I've picked one player that I'm going to build around this guy, and all these other pieces are obviously like one of the best players ever, or some of the best players ever is what I meant to say. But like pieces that will fit this man. Obviously it's Michael Jordan. He's going down to 2. So I'm going to give him first and explain why I've picked everyone else in order to fit Michael Jordan around. First of all, Michael Jordan has to go into the team. He has to go into the team. The best players ever play basketball, that winning mentality, that guy at the clutch, he's going to hit that shot for you. I think it has to be Michael Jordan at the 2, and I think it should be built around him. Wait, maybe with a tiny bit, not really with any exceptions. No, I don't want to say any exceptions. So obviously Michael Jordan at the 2. I'm gonna go with Steph Curry at the 1. Shooter, space the floor, good passing, isn't selfish, isn't going to cause chemistry issues. Not the best on defense, but like this isn't a defensive team that I'm picking here really. They can do well on defense, but they're there to put the ball in the bucket. So I'm gonna go with Steph at the 1. As I was saying, like when Michael Jordan gets the ball, you don't want that whole offense collapsed in. So Steph's obviously going to space that floor, and he can get his own shot as well. If Michael Jordan's possibly could go through a cold streak. At the 3, I've gone with LeBron because I think LeBron has to win. That's what I was talking about, the exception. I think LeBron James has to go into that team. But again, another guy that's not going to cause chemistry issues. Isn't one of them players that's like, oh, I want to win, but only if I'm the best. Obviously, he's been the best player in every team he's been on, but he wouldn't be the best player in this team. Let's just get that straight. Can shoot the 3, space the floor, rebound, go on defense, can pass the ball, everything you want. Just an all-round really good player, and he understands the game as well, obviously. So I think he has to be the 3 because he can hit the shot as well in the clutch. People don't give enough credit for how clutch he is. I think there's a few times he's let himself down with that, but he is still clutch. At the 4, for similar reasons to the other 2, I'm going to go Kevin Durant. I realise I've picked mainly modern era players, because obviously this team is going to be playing against modern era teams. Like if I'm building a team that basically would win 82 games in a season, that would come close to it and then win it comfortably. It's got to be Kevin Durant. Again, space the floor, unselfish, doesn't need the ball in his hands the whole time. I think that whole issue with Kyrie and James Harden, I think there's nothing in Brooklyn right now. The chemistry issue is only between James Harden and Kyrie Irving. Kevin Durant isn't in the conversation. He will not cause chemistry issues. He doesn't need the ball in his hands. He can work well off it. When he gets the ball in his hands, though, he's a killer, and he's going to put the ball in the basket, and he's good on defense as well, because obviously you're going to need that if you're going to be winning games. At the 5, I think this team didn't take me too long, and this is probably one of my easiest decisions as well, because at the 1, it was either Magic or Steph for me, and then I didn't know whether I wanted Kevin Durant and LeBron James. I don't know if I could put LeBron James in the same team with Michael Jordan, but you can. When you think of it, you can. So this is the easiest one though. Shaq, most dominant big man ever. Just ridiculous. You know, it's like, fair enough, Michael Jordan's going to have the ball in his hands the whole time, but not the whole time, but when the ball gets in the paint, Shaq's going to dominate, and if the team is going to struggle defensively, you've got Shaq there as well, so I don't think it's really a question about who's going to win there at the 5, it's got to be Shaq. 6 man coming off the bench. I'm not going to do 6 man because it's just one player and it doesn't make sense then. I'm going to pick 3 players that go into that rotation that I would want. If I could only play 8 players, let's say I'm picking the best team and I can only use 8 players though in the rotation, I'd go with Kobe. Obviously only for the 2, maybe the 3, but mainly the 2. And then you can rotate minutes around where Steph can get a break and then LeBron can go as the point and then Kobe can come in. Another one I want in, probably Wilt Chamberlain, another dominant big man. I'd put him. He can just swap out straight with Shaq, really. But that is a really tough one. Now. I haven't actually thought about this fully before because I don't want to come into my videos with like, oh, what this is what I've picked. But as a centre, is that what I want? I'm actually going to go with, instead of Wilt, I'm going to go with Giannis. Can space the floor a little better, not great with that mid-range shot, a little better, and a really good rim protector as well. Can handle the ball, can pass the ball, and if we're playing a certain way, Wilt probably doesn't fit it. So I'm going to go with Giannis coming off the bench, and he obviously can fill it at power forward as well. I've kind of got a free hit now because I've kind of covered like small forward. Do I need a small forward? I do. Who would I pick as my last one? I'm gonna go with, actually, no, I forgot about Larry Bird. No, I'm gonna go, no, Larry Bird off the bench. Coming at small forward when LeBron goes to the point for Steph. He could have made the team and I could have pushed LeBron to power forward, but I think I'd rather Kevin Durant. Just for that defensive side of the ball as well. Bigger guy. So people might hate me for not picking Larry Bird, but I'm going to Larry Bird off the bench. That's my 8-man team with Kobe, Larry Bird and Giannis coming off the bench in rotation. Starting 5, Steph at the 1, MJ at the 2, LeBron at the 3, KD at the 4 and Shaq at the 5. And the coach would have to be Phil Jackson for me. He probably doesn't even get enough credit for what he did. Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman probably get a lot of it. I'm talking just Chicago Bulls era. But to keep a team that motivated it was 8 years overall, but to keep a team that motivated with them 3 superstars in the team, and Dennis Rodman wasn't easy to deal with as well, obviously. Scottie Pippen's contract issues, Michael Jordan leaving and coming back. He kept that team so motivated. That's not spoken about enough, and I think if you're going to have a team with this many good players, this many, not egos, but that superstar thing, you need someone like him to manage it, keep everyone motivated, and especially if you're looking to go full season with 82 wins, you need to be up for every single game. So I'm going to go Phil Jackson as the coach, and yeah, I think I've done pretty well there. If you disagree, let me know in the comments, and I'll get back to you. But I don't think many people can debate with that team, especially for the reasons you're picking that team as well. So thanks to everyone for watching the video. Please like the video if you liked it, and any support is appreciated. Obviously, small channel and stuff, all of that. So just thank you for watching the video.